I'm really glad to have David Nelson, co-founder of music.com, joining me on the show this week. Hi, David. Great having you on. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
First of all, how do you define music in a nutshell for anyone who hasn't heard of it?
Basically, music launched in February 2009. Our goal is to build a unique music experience that allows users to access the music resources of YouTube from any platform, whether that's a mobile device, a desktop computer, a web browser, social networking website, or anything else, you name it.
And you launched the site and the software platform about a year ago. And how much time did you spend developing it beforehand?
We spent about a year developing it before we launched.
The most recent development that made the headlines about music recently is the launch of the new iPhone app this week. How did you find the process of developing it, and are you excited about having it out finally?
Very excited. It's been a long time coming with this one. We've been working on that for a very long time. Basically, music for iPhone just kind of harnesses the power of the rest of our platforms. It allows you to access the music on your device.
Yeah.
So that works for the iPhone, the iPod Touch. It's completely free. You can get that in the App Store by searching for MUZIIC.
And in regards to the way the app is presented, was it hard to try and comply with both Apple's terms and Google's API terms? Did you find it quite tricky?
You have to follow a lot of guidelines with the YouTube API. Generally, once you kind of get to know them, it's usually pretty easy to abide by. But it was pretty good. I was happy that Apple approved it the first time around, and it's been very good.
Did you develop it yourself, or did you get somebody else coming in?
Yes. Yeah, I did it myself.
Oh, wow.
So.
Awesome, cool. And so in the iPhone app, you also integrated a direct link to purchase tracks through iTunes and the option of sharing them via Twitter. Do you get any affiliate revenues from that? I was just wondering the monetization side of things, how it works.
No, not at all. Not at all. And that's the kind of thing with the YouTube app that comes on the iPhone and the iPod. You don't have the ability to go directly to iTunes and buy the song. So we felt that a lot of people might want to purchase a song and take it on the go once they don't have internet access. So, that's kind of why we implemented the buy links.
That's great. Music has been a very successful platform as a desktop version as well. So you've added quite a few new features recently that are sure to keep your users happy as well. So the first one that I was really intrigued by is the music mix. So how does that work? How is it implemented?
Yeah, Music Mix is really the world's first crossfading function for Flash video files, which basically means that it blends the beginning and the end of each song in your playlist in a way that kind of simulates what you might be used to on the radio or in a club.
Yeah.
And so we really thought that was a very unique user experience for what we're kind of trying to do, and it's one of those things that has kind of been lost and forgotten about in the digital age.
Sure.
So it was really kind of cool to be able to restore that functionality to the web in a way that many people enjoyed using it on platforms like Winamp and other desktop media players.
Yeah, sure. And as well as the music mix, you also recently introduced a Facebook application that allows users to share tracks and playlists via music. Do you have any measure of how the uptake was on that, and how are users dealing with it?
That platform just launched on December 25th. It's growing pretty good, pretty steadily. That's a platform that we really kind of want to focus on delivering the same product, but with particular emphasis on sharing. Yeah. So users can easily share with friends and post it directly to their wall, or they can, just update their status with a song or an album or a radio station.
Last year, when music launched, it caused quite a bit of controversy because nobody really knew if it was licensed, what was going on. And after a little bit of backlash from Google, they were actually happy to let you continue to operate. So what's your relationship with YouTube now? Do you speak with them, or is it just a silent relationship?
Yeah, it's good. We don't really work with them in any large capacity at the moment, but it's very good. We're happy about that.
And finally, music is a very young company, and you're only 16, aren't you, as well?
Yes.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing. So from here, you have plenty of time to work on it. And where are you planning to take it from now? And do you have any plans on new features or anything that you want to talk about?
Basically it's our goal to just continually release new platforms to new devices. Literally, I'm just going to submit our iPad app today.
Yeah.
Today is the deadline for that.
Awesome.
we're going to come out with the Mac OS 10 version of the desktop player. And we're just kind of continually working to innovate in the space where artists and fans meet because, we really think that there's a lot that can be done in that area. Just new and innovative ways to involve artists in our service and with the fans. It'd be really nice to kind of move the needle in that space because I think that there's a lot of potential in that area.
Cool. Well, great. It was a pleasure talking to you, and keep in touch with all the latest developments.
Thanks for having me.